Now let's start to have some analysis with our point data. So we will go to the toolbar, click on it, search for the word stat, and then go to statistics by categories, double click, select my Gazelle survey dataset, and in those fields to calculate statistics on, I would like to be 3 species because I would like to know how gazelles are using the trees according to 3 species. And click here, select 3 species and gazelles, click run. Now we see that there is a new layer here in the layers, statistics by category. Right click on it, open attribute table, maximize it. Now you would see these the results of the analysis. So let's click here to sort the 3 species. We know that there is no tree here. What we see here is there's AR twice because that's one tree species, and the first had true of gazelles, the second is false of gazelles. So for the true one we have count of 35 acacia radiana tree where gazelles were detected, and at 17 gazelles were not detected, 17 trees were not detected to have gazelles. We can actually export that to Excel, so we can plot it on bar chart like that. Go to your layers, right click, export, save feature as. The format we will change it to CSV, separated value. The file name I would save it as stats, enter, click OK, and that's it. It is exported. Now we can click on it, open it, is Excel. Yeah, it's read-only file. Now we can see it now. So let's plot with Excel. Click insert, recommended charts. I would go for this one. Okay, so now what we see is the orange bars represents the trees where gazelles were present, and the blue bars represent trees where gazelles were not detected. So we see that the Acacia radiana had more gazelles here, followed by that species, Balanitis aegyptiaca. So we get to know the habitat use of gazelles. So they prefer to go for Acacia radiana, mostly Acacia radiana. They also slightly visit the Balanitis and Acacia tortilis as well, but they didn't use that plant, Ochragines baccatus, and the Tamarixaphilia were not used, which are salt plants. So now we understand how gazelle use their space in a spatial way. Let's go back for the QGIS and see our data now. So we will look at our data differently now after we know that those areas that had gazelles and it had more of Acacia radiana 3 species. So this is one thing that you could learn about the ecological nature of gazelles, because now you understand the biotic factors of gazelles and the tree. Both are biotic factors and both they are interacting. So now we understand that the highest acacia trees attract more gazelles because it represents shade and shelter from predators and an important food source.